And I know it's been a while, so everybody had their vacations, but we left off, right? We covered all of chapter 9, right? The spanning tree protocol concepts, right? But we need to go ahead and confirm that we know what we're talking about, right? So we're going to do the do I know this already? Um, do I know this already questions, okay? All right, so questions 1 through 2, they cover STP and RSTP basics. Questions 3 through 4, they cover details specific to spanning tree, not to RSTP. 5 through 6, they cover rapid spanning tree concepts, and then optional STP features uh, covers questions 7 through 8. So let's go ahead and get started, all right? And this is going to be a quick session. So, question 1. Which of the following port states are stable states used when spanning tree, STP, has completed convergence? Choose 2 answers. Marquivia.
Okay, hold on. Which of the following port states or stable states used when STP has completed conversions?
Mhm.
Blocking and forwarding. A and B. Oh, I don't see your screen anymore.
Give me 1 second. Let me cancel this call from coming in. There we go. All right. Let me know if you guys can see it. Did it pop back up?
Not
Um, Not yet. Okay, I can see it now.
Still there. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Excellent. All right. Excellent. So, question 1. You said your answers were which?
Blocking and forwarding A and B.
Okay. Why?
Um, well, why?
Hmm.
I don't know why, but it just makes sense. Like I've seen on a switch when RSTP, like the configuration, it's either in blocking or forwarding state. Like it's done with convergence. So it's not trying to learn new routes or anything.
You're
It's
close.
okay.
You're close. You're
Dang.
close. You're getting there. You're getting there.
Um,
Just remember the question, right? Which of the following ports states are stable states when STP is completed? And you said it, but just reframe it.
um,
You're right, by the way. It is A and B,
okay.
but just
Mm,
keep it simple, right? Hey, those are, it's A and B because these are the states after convergence has been done. It's either going to be blocking or forwarding. That's all.
oh, it was that simple. Okay.
Yep, yep. Keep it
Oops.
simple. It's all
Okay.
good. It's all good. It's all good. That's why we're practicing. Let's move on to question 2. Question 2. Which of the following bridge IDs wins election has root, assuming that the switches with these bridge IDs are in the same network? Donovan, take it out.
Hi, hi guys.
Hey, Donovan. Question 2 is for you.
Okay, so let me read it again. Hang
No,
on.
no, take it out. Take it out.
So bridge priority is the lowest wins, I think. So that means
And
would
let me
it be
know.
C?
Okay. Why do you say C?
Because the 0200
Hmm.
is lower than that one is lower than the 0200.111 is lower than 0200.222.
But what about the priority?
Um, the priorities are equal. you'll go by the MAC address then, right, or something. No,
Okay. So
which
is
is that right?
C your final answer?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with C.
You are
Four
correct.
zero. Oh, okay, David. It's okay. All right, cool.
So you were on track, right? So you looked at the priority. Donovan said, okay, the priority is 4097, right? And you saw another question, right? Another answer. I apologize. That's 4097, right? So the tiebreaker is the MAC address, right? Because the bridge ID it includes the priority and the MAC address. So the tiebreaker is the MAC address. So no MAC address is going to be the same, right? So if you guys are taking the CCNA exam, you guys see this. You guys are looking at it real slowly, right? And then because you can see, okay, excellent. So looking at it, see, all right, and it looks like that the second octet of the MAC address, right? It's all the same with answer D, but C is lower, right? When it gets to 1 versus 2. So do exactly what Donovan did, right? To go ahead and answer this type of question. Great job. All right, let's move forward. Question 3. Which of the following are transitionary port states using only during the process of spanning tree convergence? Choose 2 answers. Oh, I know who I'm going to give this to. Markevia.
Oh, me again. Okay.
Yeah.
It's C and D, listening and learning,
Why?
because those would be transitional port states. Um,
What's happening during those states?
um, the switch is either listening for um either listening or learning, like
Mhm.
the new routes. So
Routes, we're at layer 2.
okay, not routes. Wait, what's STP again? Spanning tree protocol.
Mhm.
It's C and D.
Okay.
Um, um, so it's
Okay.
either listening and learning.
This
Like, is it like the bridge ID that it's learning or something like that?
close, right? Close. And I'll have you reread the section, and I'll show you that. But listening, right? Listening and learning. What's happening is, right? Whenever we're going through convergence, right? We were first blocking, right? Right. We were going ahead and discarding packets, what have you. Now we're the goal is trying to get to forwarding. So before we do that, we need to flush the MAC address table, right? So with that, boom, we flush the MAC address table, right? And so with that, that's going to take 15 seconds. We're now, once we do that, now we're in a listening state. What are we listening for? We're listening for BPDUs that's coming from other switches, exactly what you just said, right? And those BPDUs are going to contain the bridge ID. So once we hear it, right, we're getting all these things. Now, right, the algorithm, it's doing the election process, right? It's doing what Donovan just did, okay, in the last question. Okay, let me look at the priority. Let me look at the MAC address. Excellent. I won. I'm gonna make my port X, Y, and Z. I'm gonna choose the port role, and I'm gonna choose the port state. Then once I know that, excellent. Now I can go ahead and I listen for all the BPDUs. I'm gonna switch to the learning state, right? The second transitionary port state within regular spanning tree. And now I'm learning MAC addresses, right? Off of that switch, right? The switch that I'm connected to on the other side, or what have you. So I'm learning all the MAC addresses. I'm building my MAC address table, right? And now once I do all of that, right? Boom. Finish that 15 seconds, I can go ahead and go to forwarding. And now I am fully forwarding frames, right? Which is one of the 3 major functions of a switch. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay. All right. Question 4. Which of the following facts determines how often a non-root bridge or switch sends an STP hello BPDU message? DeMarco.
So I got B. The hello timer as configured on the root switch, because the root switch does send the BPDUs The switches send out BPDUs every 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as hold on, let me see, because I read that question and I got that answer. I'm trying to explain my understanding to it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Which of the following determines how often an outlet bridge or switch in STP BPDU determines. It is B, the hello time figure on the root switch.
So you said it's B?
Yeah, it's B.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You are correct. And that was a great way to explain it.
Got you. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So, question 5. Which of the following RSTP port states have the same name and purpose as a port state in traditional spanning tree? Choose 2 answers. DeMarco.
Which of the following rapid spanning tree port states have the same name and purpose as a port state in a traditional STP? So forwarding and learning is what I have, B and D. Can you hear me?
No, I got you. Final answer?
Yeah.
You are correct.
Got you.
Okay. All right. Let's move to question 6. All right. RSTP adds features beyond spanning tree that enable ports to be used for a role if another port on the same switch fails. Which of the following statements correctly describe a port role that is waiting to take over for another port role? Choose 2 answers. Oh, this sounds like the perfect question for Donovan.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, I'm working. Let me read it again. Wait, hold on, give me a second.
Okay, no problem.
We on 6, right?
Yeah, we're on 6. You want me to zoom in?
No, I get it. I can see
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Lots of report waits to become a report. I'm back on projects. So it's not B. A lots of report waits to become a designated port. No. It's the root port. So it's A. Backup port waits to become a designated port. Yeah, it's A and D. That's what I'm gonna go with. Can you hear me? Hello?
A and D.
Yeah, A and D.
Why?
Because um it's not B. The backup port don't wait to be the root port. I think the alternate port will wait to be the root port.
Okay.
And the backup port would be the designated waits to be the designated port because it's like a backup port. That's just my thinking. So I would say
Final
A and D.
final
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Okay.
Okay. Good job. All right. What STP RSTP feature causes an interface to be placed in a forwarding state as soon as the interface is physically active? Who could I give this to? Donovan. You got
Okay.
this. You want to roll, man. Keep rolling.
What STPRs feature causes it? I really don't know. Um,
Think about it. Let's walk through it. I'm gonna help you. What STP RSTP feature causes an interface to be placed in a forwarding state as soon as, so that means instantly, right? Has the interface is physically active. That means we're not going through the states that Markivia talked about earlier, right? So let's break down the answers, right? So it can't be spanning tree, right? Spanning tree is the actual theory, right? That's the functionality. So that can't be it, right? Um, ether channel, right? Let's talk about ether channel. Does that immediately place a interface to be immediately active, right?
Yeah.
Automatically in the forwarding state. Does it
Yeah.
do that
Yeah.
immediately? Ether channel does that.
No, guess not.
It's okay. It's all right. So Ether channel bundles links, right, to heighten logically the bandwidths, right, between switches, right? It doesn't immediately gets changed, put into a forwarding state. Okay. So we can cross out B. Okay. Let's talk about root guard, right? Root guard, you guys learned about, right? It's blocking, right? It's blocking a switch, right? Um, switch from receiving superior BPDUs from another switch, right? So that can't be it, right? What about port fast, right? Port fast, right? Theoretically, what it does, it immediately skips the listening and learning stages and immediately puts it in a forwarding state, right?
Oh, okay. I didn't
Right?
know.
It's
Yeah.
all good. It's all good. It's all good, right? This is why we're studying that. Then it's gonna go ahead and immediately be in forwarding state, right? The only way that's possible is with the port fast spanning tree functionality.
Okay.
Makes sense?
Yeah, I should have picked that one because it's saying fast. It's like
It's
a
all good.
giveaway.
It's
But
all
yeah.
good. It's all
Okay.
good. It's all good. All right. So let's go. Let's do number 8. Which optional STP feature reacts to a subset of incoming STP BPDUs to disable the port, but allows and processes some other spanning tree BPDUs? Marquise.
Okay, let me read it one more time.
Okay.
Um, okay, well, I don't think it's loop guard. Um, because that would loop guard. I don't think it's loop guard. I think it's C, root guard,
Okay.
because it's which option STP reacts to a subset? Um, I think root guard is the answer because I think
Okay.
it disables the port to prevent it from receiving other BPDUs, I think.
But it
Um,
allows and process some other BPDUs?
yeah, it allows and processes the regular ones, I guess.
That's the final answer.
E mm, well, it wouldn't be port fast. Loop guard sounds like it would prevent
Well,
convergence.
you just
So
learned what port fast is, right?
yeah, port
Okay.
fast, it automatically switches it to the forwarding.
There
So
you go.
like, okay. So yeah, it's C. I think it's root guard.
Okay. You are correct. Great job.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Great job. Next, we're going to go ahead and work on chapter 10. I have a lab for you guys, so we're going to go ahead and move forward. And I'll go ahead and drop that in the chat, okay?
All right.
Right.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Uh,
David.
all right, guys. You have a
All
great night.
right.
You too. Bye.